Howdy y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Hog channel. Well, we're doing some farming. Not really, we're doing some logging. More logging. That's what I feel like. I've just been logging and logging and logging. Just, that's all I've been doing lately. Is just logging. We did logging on this channel, or on this series. We did logging on Hills of Slovenia. Then we did more logging on Hills of Slovenia, and I don't know. I've been doing, some farming on here. I've just been doing some contracts. I keep wanting to call them missions. I've been doing contracts. This seems a little ridiculous. You gotta like park your truck here and then walk all the way to that corner. That just says unload. That doesn't say sell timber or sell logs or whatever. But we're gonna do a little bit of logging today, but we're gonna do it the easy way. We ain't gonna be doing none of that hard stuff. We've got a one of them fancy cutter deals, and then we've also got this here trailer. I sold my other little deal I got that was on sale, so we don't have that crane truck anymore. I may have to adjust this. I turned my degrees of rotation down on my steering wheel, but I don't know if I like it or not. It seems to be like the dead zone is not there anymore, I guess, or something. I think I'm going to have to turn it back up. I had it on like 450, and I heard somebody in a video say they had theirs on 180, and now I've turned it down to 180, and that just does not seem to be sitting well with me. Oh, it's like, why are they stopped? It's like, oh, because somebody, I don't know who, threw a branch in the road. I guess we'll go ahead and move that for them and throw that there. Surely that won't mess up the auto load, because that's what we're going to use. We're going to use the auto load here on this map. We're going to go through the process of loading logs with that the Massey Ferguson and Hills of Slovenia. I just don't know if I've got the energy to. Oh, I don't know if I have the energy and the gumption, the stick-to-itiveness. And of course, since I decided to record, my nose is deciding to start to run. I don't really know what that is. Like, I feel like it doesn't really run all day, and then I try to record, and all of a sudden it's like, well, no, I think we're just gonna mess you up while you're recording. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know. I keep wanting to record, and I know I've done quite a bit of stuff on here, and it may not seem like it because of the way that things are looking. Oh, why would it? I hate when it does that. There we go. Alright, we're going to change it to 9. I know that trailer will only hold, like, it'll only load, I think, 10 meters and less. And this thing will not do 10 meters. It'll do 9 or 12, I think. It skips from 9 to 12. But, we'll get there. My plan right now is to. Am I not against the tree? It's one of those trees that you gotta cut high for some reason. Not really sure why it's always like that, but oh well. We'll get her done. But yeah, my plan is to clear all the trees, all the stumps, and then we're going to turn this into a grass field since our cattle farm is right there. Our cattle farm is here, and then so I say our sheep farm's across the road, but it's not, is it? We haven't bought it yet, but it's down the road a ways at the moment. Which way are we facing? Okay, so we need to go swing over to this tree. Go ahead and cut it as well. There we go. Get all the tree cutting done, man. This is a pretty fancy machine. Originally, and this is leased, of course. I didn't have the money to buy this thing, because that would be kind of crazy. Originally, I leased the, what's it called? That yellow one there, the Ponzi. But apparently, they now have trees that are bigger than what that thing can actually cut, which I did not know. So, basically, it was crazy though. I leased it, and then the very first tree that I drive up to is too big, and it tells me that it is too big for this machine, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what the crap? Well, then of course I look, and you know, this machine has the biggest. This one's the biggest cut radius or whatever, the cut diameter. We're going to cut her there, man. Cut her there. Guess I should have checked to make sure that trailer would auto-load these. That's laying on the back in it. It's kind of tough to get these things facing the right way sometimes. To get the log to actually, like, cut not onto the machine. Yeah. They're like laying all up on it. There's not really a whole lot of, like, when you cut it down, it just falls whatever direction it feels like falling, I guess. But so far, man, the viewership, I guess it would be the viewership on this series has actually been pretty good. So hopefully, I guess this doesn't mess it up. People don't get like upset because I'm using such advanced equipment, technologically advanced equipment. This is just, I consider this to be the series where we're just going to try to make as much money as we can so that we can try to do, you know, as much cool stuff or different stuff as we can. Like, you know, hopefully get into some of the other, you know, crazy crops that you don't usually end up getting into. Like some of the new stuff, like carrots and whatnot. And then even, like grapes. I've never actually done grapes. Like, it'd be great to have just a freaking monster grape field or whatever, or orchard. I don't know. I don't really know what you call that. What do you call that? Come on, let me cut it. There we go. It's so weird that you can't cut these trees until they're until you're like a certain ways up it. It's not terrible because then the stump sticks up and you can see it. If you cut it down next to the ground, you can't really see it from a distance. We'll just cut a bunch. We probably need to go ahead and haul some of these off. We're making pretty good money off of it though. We're gonna make a decent amount of money off of this field. We'll cut this final one. I don't know how I'm gonna get that off there. Maybe it'll auto load off. I'm not really sure. Can I cut that one lower? I can. A little bit. Little bit. Alright, fall down. Fall down. Or there you go. Just fall down that direction. That'll work. Oh yeah. We're just sawing up the money right now, man, but my plan, I was thinking of leaving some trees, you know, but I don't know. We need the grass field. We really do. We need a nice big grass field, and this is just, it's going to be a nice big grass field, you know. I don't think we'll cut the trees off that hill. I think we'll probably leave those there. Just because, you know, that'd be better. Let's see, where's it at? Let's adjust our degrees of rotation a little bit. Let's turn to like 250 here and see how that is. I think 180 is just too, you know, it does help that it's a lot lower. Like, If it was like the full, I don't even, whatever number it is, I don't think I could do it. I mean, it'd make it way too tough. I know this here makes it a whole lot easier though. This auto loading. I know it's not even, not even close to realistic at all, but like I said, this is not the realism series. If you're looking for that, go see how somebody else is playing there. Oh, that was a bunch. Is it going to take that one off the machine? That'd be very handy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So I did have them, like that first load, I had it set at 8 meters. But, of course, then you got this giant space in the trailer. It'd be a whole lot better if that machine would cut at 10 meters, but for some reason it will not. I don't really know what's up with that. But it goes from 9 to 12, and of course this thing won't even do. I actually physically cut them at like, I guess I cut them at 12 and a half. Maybe I ought to cut a 12 and see if it would actually work. Because if it did, man, I'd start cutting them at 12s. That way we can fit more. Because obviously the longer each log is, the more you can actually fit on the trailer. Let's see if we can fit more on there. It will tell me it's full at some point, that the loading area is full. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the crap just happened? Why are we flipped over? I really don't know what just happened. I don't know. I'm like super confused at the moment because I don't actually know why it just flipped over. We'll just go ahead and use super strength because, like, I wasn't even, like, there's not a stump over there. All right, it says it's full. Yeah, there's not like a stump or anything that I drove over. I guess maybe I was just on a slope and turning, but I was turning the other way though. Like, I wasn't even turning in the direction that I, turning. So I flipped over to the, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. That was strange. It just slow motion, just bang. And it's like, I'm just sitting there like, I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to flip the truck over, I guess. I don't, whatever. Nothing you can do about it, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're going to try. I bet it won't cut it, though. I bet it won't load it. If I cut one at 12 meters, I bet it won't load it. We'll have to load it by hand. I have no idea. Because if that's 9 meters, I mean, it looks like 12 meters ought to fit in this trailer, but it's hard to say. It may or may not. It's worth a try, though. One of you guys probably knows. There's $27,000. Heck of a deal. We're just making all the cash today. But yeah, I've been doing like, I think I did one really big plowing job, which was like $20-something thousand. And then I've done several harvesting jobs, which makes me think that I need to check the contracts list. There's a harvesting job. Let's accept that so it'll stay on there. All the harvesting jobs, which I have discovered, I think, that I'm pretty sure this map is actually just messed up. Like, I did a couple of jobs and I didn't get enough harvest in order to complete the job. It said that I was like 99% done and it had only done like 90% of the harvest or something like that. And I thought it was because I was using the, turning up the speed on the combine. That's not the case. I did a really big field and did it at regular 6 miles an hour or whatever the whole time, and it still did not complete the job. And I think it has more to do with these little outtakes. Like he's done it to where there's like grass or forest or something running through the fields, like here on 42. Like that's a lot of space, and I'm assuming what it does is it sits there and the game like calculates the field space all the way around the outside border. And it assumes that this here is cropland. So then on a field like, so we did cotton in 16, and so this space here was the amount of material that we should have gotten but didn't. So, I mean, it looks cool and it's kind of neat, but apparently it like messes with the game. Like the contracts will not complete if it's got too much of that based on, you know, the crop type or something like that. Let's see, what tree can we cut? Let's back up there and cut that one over there. I'm only gonna cut one piece, and then I'm gonna test this theory of cutting a 12 meter section. All right, will that cut? No. There we go. We get it to fall the right direction. We did. Cool beans. Alright, there's a 12-meter piece sitting right next to the truck. Let's test and see if it will auto load it. Oh, it did. Oh yeah. 12 meter all the way now, bro. 12 meter all the way. I think, though, the very end of it will be a very small piece, but we will fit a lot, which it'll load that little piece there at the end. But we're definitely cutting 12 meters now, man. We're going to be hauling loads and loads. It'll be like $30,000 worth, probably. Need to turn on my other camera, I guess. This helps, but man, you can't see which direction the machine is facing is the problem. And fall down. But yeah, that's pretty much just what I've been doing. This video is more or less just to kind of bring y'all in and, I don't know, I guess show you, you know, sort of what I've been doing, and I don't know, I've been having fun. That's pretty much the gist of it, is I've just been playing and having fun, and this is kind of my map to where, you know, I will do some playing, you know, off camera. But the other one, Hills of Slovenia, or $0 Start series, that'll be the one where I try to show just about everything. You know, some of it'll be skipping a little bit, some of it'll be the, you know, the speedy up bits or whatever. Because, you know, if you show every single minute of it, people are just going to get, some people will get a little bit bored with it. It'll be considered not fun. And we are the all fun channel here. At least we try to be. I try to be entertaining. Why are you not? Man, that's really high. That seems like such a waste. Look at that. There's like probably half a meter or something down there, in the, you know, from the ground up. This thing is super handy though. Sitting here skinning the tree out, and you don't have to sit here and. I was gonna do it all by hand, but man, this just seems so much easier. Just sit here and do it like this. There we go. Cut her off, man. Cut her off. Getting her done. Drag it over a little bit. Must be kind of a short tree. Looks like it's going to take like the whole thing. There we go. There's another one right there. Within reach. Let's say that. See if it'll flip the machine over a little bit. Can I reach it? I can. Where's you gonna let me cut it at? Right there, man, right there. But, and I've asked a couple different people with no response of, you know, what critter you think we ought to get first on this here map. You know, we got the like right now we ought to get option to get cows, but of course, you know, you can put chickens anywhere. So I almost always go with chickens because they're like the gateway animal. You know, you get chickens and then you'll end up getting everything else because chickens are so awesome. You know. Probably ought to load them after this. So we can get a little bit cleaned up, and then I'll probably just take all the stumps out off camera because that's a bit of a boring bit, you know. Alright, we'll leave that like that, and then we'll load them up and haul them out, man. We're gonna see increased load values now. Make just tons of money. That's what we're all about. Money, 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 money. Because the more money we make, the more cool stuff we can do before, you know, somebody gets bored and decides that we need to play on a different map or something. Is that it? It won't load those there? I guess not. Let's see if it'll load these here. It will. Well, we got that space down there at the bottom with them 9-meter logs, but the next load we will really see exactly how much it's going to bring in. Oh, I didn't like that. Loading area is full. I guess we'll take it in then, man. Take it in. We'll just leave that log hanging off side. It's probably safe enough. You know, there probably won't be no cars on that side just driving down the road and stuff. We'll have to be careful, though. I think I've left the fertilizer spreader sitting on the side of the highway up here. Maybe it broke down. Or I just left it there. I mean, you know. I've got equipment, like, sitting around the map. Like, if you've seen on the map, the combine harvester's over there somewhere. Which, it's kind of hard to drive that thing around because I don't actually have a header trailer for it, and I have about the biggest header you can get for that combine, which is super, super wide. Let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be tough getting in here. I probably should have rearranged that log, but it'll be fine. We'll make it. It's no big deal. We're just driving through a town. Nobody's going to care. As long as we can get through this gate. Heck yeah, look at that, man. Perfect. No problem at all. Alright, let's see what she's worth. What do you think? 29,000. $29,000. Look at that, man. Oh, it's pretty close. I was like spot on, basically. I think the next load, though, will be worth probably 31. If I were to guess, if they're all 12-meter logs and we load it until it says stop and all that stuff, it'd probably be about $31,000. And we're getting there. I don't think we have anywhere close to enough to pay off our loan, because our loan's still pretty big. I've paid some of it. Yeah, I've paid over half of it off. We're at $215,000. So I've paid over half of it off. We were at $500,000, but that's just, you know, not great at all. It's an unacceptable amount. It's not exactly unsustainable, you know, an unsustainable amount of money, because on here they really, like, even if you owe 500 grand, it's not terrible. Like, the interest rate is not terrible. Interest payment, but the only thing is, you know, that payment is nothing. Like, it doesn't go toward the principal at all. Like, all you're doing is paying interest. So I guess it can be pretty substantial. you know, when you break it down, go ahead and do that. Come on, Mochin. Let's get some work done, man. Get some more trees cut her down. Trying to cut it as low as I can. Well, these big ones are heavy. Off to the side like this, they really tried to flip the machine over. I don't think that was even one of the, well, maybe that was one of the bigger ones. That was 3 sections. I get the controls down here. Come on. There it is. It's extended way out there for sure. So I think, and it probably fit like 5 or 6 or 7 or something trees on there now. I don't even know. We've already got what, probably the equivalent of like 1 tree on there, maybe a little more. Which direction should we go? I guess we can go, let's just go this way, and we'll come back for the rest of those. Bring her in some. See if we can just arrange it just like that. We could probably cut them all like this. It's a little better if you leave it like it was, like the camera like it was, but at least this you can still see, just not quite as good. You can see more like machine direction facing and that sort of thing. But I guess we can turn that off so you guys can actually see stuff. It's pretty important if you're watching a video for entertainment that you can actually see the video, you know, or it's not. I mean, you guys are pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, on the animal department, I'll get back on that subject. You know, what do you think, man? What do you think? Think we ought to do cows first or chickens? I'm kind of leaning toward cows because, you know, we'll get into them right away and we'll try to buy like a whole bunch of them. I want to say that farm can fit like 400, I believe. So if it can fit 400, I'd like to start out trying to get like, we'll try to buy like 100 or 150 or heck even 200 to be pretty good. We want to get a bunch, that way we can get the reproduction rate up real nice and stuff. Because we don't want to wait forever to try to get them to reproduce and multiply. And you know, even if we bought, like, we got the money together and we bought like 300 of them, that wouldn't be too bad at all. I think we could do that. Let's see, there's not too awful many more trees over here we're going to cut down. Get that. If I use the right joystick, or the right button, using my controller, and it's kind of confusing my brain. It's almost like satisfying watching that thing like strip all the branches off and, you know, cut it just the right size. And we want to cut that one because that one looks like it's kind of, it's far enough down the slope to where we could put grass right there. Or not. There we go. Let's say, is it not going to let me cut it? I mean, come on. Come on, Mochin. This should, I think that should, we should be at like a full load right there, I would think, right? That should be pretty close. Let's go and cut these final 2 trees. And then we should get 2 more loads out of it, but from the looks of it, you guys might only see one of those loads. But I figured I'd bring you in, do a little unedited gameplay and kind of just show you what's going on and bring you in, put you, you know, keep you in the loop a little bit. That way you guys are, you're not feeling left out, you know. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the creator, you know, the content creator's got to have a little fun on his own, and which that's not really what I've been doing, is trying to get a bunch of, you know, contracts done and stuff, trying to get some of the money repaid, and honestly, until we get some of the money down, like right now wouldn't be too bad. We don't have to pay any of this money into the loan. But I need to have money to do stuff so that you guys get to actually see something other than me just doing one contract after another after another. Because, I mean, I wouldn't think that'd be fun at all. I'm assuming you wouldn't consider that entertainment. There we go. Man, look at that big open space. It's going to be nice big old grass bales sitting out here before you know it, or silage bales, one of the two. There we go. Now let's load her up. How much? How much do you think this load will be worth? What was my guess? 31,000? Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe it'd be like 700,000. You know, that'd be super helpful if we got that much money. But I doubt it. They probably won't give us that much for logs. I mean, we just can't get that lucky for them to just let us win the lottery, basically the log lottery. Can I drive over these logs? Got a powerhouse of a machine. It's gotta, you watch it, man, it's gotta sit there and wait until the log stops moving before it'll load more. Look at all them logs, man. Look at all that money on that trailer. That's what it is. It's not logs, it's money. Loads of money. Nice hard green money. Come on, keep loading. Oh, it's not gonna keep loading. I think that's it. It could have loaded that log and just didn't. Oh, it did. Oh, no. Loading area is full. And we could get out and sit there and kind of manually load a couple more on there, but we're not gonna do it. We're gonna leave it at, look how full it is though. Man, 12 meters is the perfect length. I guess when I cut them by hand, I cut them 12.5 meters. So that, I guess that was the difference. You know, so now we know. Now we know. I figured there was probably a correlation between those cutting machines and this trailer. You know, there almost has to be. Those cutting machines do actually go up like to like 15, or, you know, and then you can do max, where it'll just basically strip all the bark off the tree. But I don't know, like, it shouldn't go any bigger than 12, but I guess maybe some people have longer trailers. This is just the stock, you know, the stock in-game trailer here. Nothing special about it. The only reason it has auto load is because I have the auto load mod that turns every trailer into an auto load trailer. So I think in this series we're just gonna auto load everything probably. I probably won't really do much loader work from now on. Be easier to do it that way. A lot less stressful and time consuming on my part. Is that might, what do we got? Ooh, I was off by quite a bit. 36,000. That's nice. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Man, all right. I like that quite a bit, man. I can do that. I guess maybe I think we can fit, I'm hoping we can fit the rest of those logs into one load. So I guess if you guys just hang in there, we'll just go ahead and do it. I think, you know, my recording says we're at 34 minutes, and, you know, that's not too bad. I think my average view duration is usually like 7 or 8 minutes, so most of you have probably already gone by now. But if you're still here, like button. You know, if you're still listening or watching, I say listening because a lot of times I'll sit here and play the game and have a YouTube video playing in the background, so I usually say listening because that's usually what I do. Stump. Stump, I was afraid of that. There'd be a stump in there. Just smashed the whole front of my truck in. Like it was nothing. We're making lots of money though. We're not doing, I don't feel like we're not really doing that much work at the moment, but we are making loads of money. $132,000. I wonder how many cows that will buy us. But we could buy loads of cows, but we need food for the cows. And I really want to get them total mixed ration, but I also don't want to have to wait that long. You know, but if we, let's see. So if we turn this into a complete grass field, like plow it all out and that sort of thing, turn it into a, you know, one big grass field and cut it, then that can get us, we can do half of it in hay and half of it in silage. And then what else? What was it? We needed straw. We need straw. I don't know how to get that other than to buy a field. I guess we could buy, because you don't put a lot of straw in it, right? Yeah, because you only put like one. We could buy the straw bales. So yeah, this is our cow field right here. We turn this whole thing into a grass field, and this will be our cow field. Right here, man. We need to. We might cut it. We might go ahead and cut it. That would probably be not too bad. We'll go ahead and cut the whole thing. We'll get a mower, and we'll take all. I need to take all the stumps out. I'll do that off camera, but next episode we'll cut the grass on this. That way we get some, and you know it'll just cost us whatever the cost of the mower is. And then we need a bale wrapper, don't we? In order to, oh no, we don't. We don't. We have that silage thing over there, that silage silo or whatever that this map comes with. So we can sit there and go ahead and just throw about half this grass in there, and we'll throw half of it in there, and then we'll ted the other half, which I think we have a tedder. I think we bought one on sale. So, you know, we can ted half of it. That way we have hay, and we'll go ahead and we'll have to check. If we need to bale it, we will, but if we don't need to, because I wonder if we have a hay loft. I'll have to check. Don't remember if this place comes with a hay loft, but if it comes with a place we can just dump the hay, then we'll just get a forage wagon and do it that way. Man, so next episode we're probably getting cows. So just hang in there. I didn't think we were that close, but of course now that I think about it, I'm like, man, we could, now that we got a big grass field, we can do it. That just that makes me feel a little better. Hopefully you guys are entertained. Come on, get up there. Stupid tall stumps. That's the problem right there. Them tall. Ooh, that's a big tree. That's a great big tree. Heck yeah, man. One more. Because I don't think... We're not going to mess with them trees way down there. I'm like gesturing with my head as I do. And you guys can't see it. But like down there, kind of next to the lake, we're not going to mess with that. We're going to leave them trees because I don't think it's even worth it. Well, I guess it'd get us money. And money's good. Get over there. I think that should give us... I'm thinking that should give us one whole more load. And then I might be tempted to cut all them trees off up there. Because, I mean, it is money. Especially since we have the machine sitting here. But, man, it'd look so empty, though. Like, we don't want to clear all the trees. Then it'll look kind of just blank and not very good. We don't really want to do that if we can help it. What? Come on now. You can load them. You can do it. It's okay. I'll help you out. We'll go ahead and push. You know, this is also a log skidder. It's all good. Come on, load every one of them. If it doesn't quite make it, we're going to have to probably pick them up and put them on there because I want them all to fit. Loading areas. It's not full. It's not even full. We can do it. You can make it. Come on now. Let's get with it. Come on. It's 2 logs. Can it not tell that there's just 2 logs sitting here waiting to be loaded, begging to be put on the truck? How's that look? Probably like crap. It does, a little bit. There we go, man. There we go. Let's unstrap and strap. Make sure those ain't gonna fall off, because we don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose them all the way on the way to the store or anything. We need them to make it. This is gonna be our $40,000 load right here. $40,000 or 36 or something, but that's what we're gonna shoot for. Is $40,000. It'll put us to what, 172? That'd be pretty nice. Probably get a load of cows. I don't remember how much cows cost, but and then I don't know. I guess we could get more cows if we bought calves, because they'll be cheaper, obviously. My dog's barking outside, but it's probably nothing. He does that a lot. Don't really know why. He'll bark at everything. I've got 2 horses in the field, and he'll sit there and bark at them horses even though he's seen them like a ton of times. But I think he's, you know, of course, animals the way they are and stuff. He's probably not barking at them saying they're bad. He's probably just barking at them saying he's excited to see them or something. I don't know. What we got? $36,917. Now we have $169,529. We're actually really close to paying off our loan, but we're not going to do it. We may even take out more of a loan. But that's going to be it, y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was fun. Like button, subscribe, notification bell. Have a good one.